Today we are going to demonstrate how to install Active Directory on the Windows Server 2016. So, and this demonstration is going to be done on the clean installation of Windows Server 2016 that I installed on the Oracle virtual machine. Just so you know, Microsoft provide developer the option of download. It's something like evaluations copy that you can put all. If you go to microsoft.com/eval center, you can download all copy for development there. So if you click here on server, then you have the option of choosing either 2019 server or 2022, or if you click on view all, you go back and download the version, the 2016 version that I'm going to use here, and which is valid for 180 days. One would say, why 2016? Because that's the one that I'm very well familiar with better now, and because the recent version have just some few changes from the old version. So we're going to stick to that, and for that demonstration purpose, and move on from there. Now we will select the virtual machine, which the Windows Server 2016, and click on start. And the machine now is going to load. That machine comes up as a clean install, and we just have that fresh copy installed, and then we did some update and put all the updates are on point, and now it has nothing installed there, and we will do a clean install from there. So the machine is going to load, and I'm going to log in using the input here and keyboard and Control-Alt-Delete, and I'm going to log in using the password that I set during the installation. And let me put the password, and now the machine is ready. Now, after I install the machine, there are a few things, requirement that I need to put together first, which is the machine name, and to set this machine to have a static IP address. Remember, this machine will have to be a server. So I'm going to go select this server, local server, and the name at this time that was given by default is this name. So I'm going to change that name into a name that I adopted, and you should also do a naming convention whenever you do something like this. So click on computer name, and I'm going to go to change, and I'm going to name this machine. It's going to be mm-cosmos. Well, let me just do one thing. Let me just name everything lowercase. mm-cosmos 1. So all my machines are going to have the same naming convention, and I will click OK. It's going to prompt me to restart this machine, and I'm going to restart, and I will catch you when it restarts. The machine is now restarted, so I'm going to go back again and do my Control-Alt-Delete to get the prompt, and I'm going to log in with the password, and the machine is going to come up. The second thing that we are going to do here, that after we have given the name, is to make sure that we set a default, a static IP address. So I'm going to go to local server again, and I'm going to go to my Ethernet, and therefore it said the address is assigned by DHCP. I do not want that to happen, so I will click on that and right click on Ethernet, go to property, and then in property I'm going to choose Internet Protocol TCP/IPv4, click on property, and I'm going to use a static IP. The address that I set for this will be 192.168.1.250. That's the set address. My subnet mask will be there. It will be no default gateway since I don't want an opening on the outside. For the preferred DNS, I will either set the loopback address or this address of the machine. So I'm going to choose the address of the machine itself, the 250, and I'm going to click on OK, and then close this device and close this box. So in order to see that apply, I don't want to wait for the setting to apply, maybe about 10-minute refresh. I'm going to click on refresh here, the local server. Now my IP address is there, everything is set and ready to go. So go to manage, add and remove roles and feature. Before we begin, I'm just going to click next and install role-based feature installation next. And I will notice that my machine is well selected here with the IP address. I'll click next, and then I'm going to click on Active Directory Domain Service. So it's going to prompt you that he's going to install all these prerequisites. I will say add feature, and I'm going to say on the server role, I'm going to say next. And then on the feature, I'm going to leave it the default and click next. On the Active Directory Domain Services, I'm going to just read all this warning and click next. And then on the confirmation page, I'm going to look at everything that is going to be installed, and I will click install. So it's going to take time to go through this process, and I will catch you back when everything completes. It's been about 30 seconds, 1 minute, and the machine is still running its course. Now, the machine is still running its course, but is very close to ending the process. Now the process is complete, and you can read here, configuration required, installation succeed on mm.cosmos.1. So this machine has been successfully, the process is being complete. The domain controller is installed, but need some configuration. In the next video, we're going to see how to promote this into a domain controller.